this, all that, and more coming up next on EA Sports.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Caps of Chicago.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually...
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And a look at the man under center, now in his 8th season in the National Football League.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
First down, Dallas.
Looking to throw. Payne. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Payne. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
They'll get this up to about the 44.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 121 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game. And I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. At that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Caps get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down now. Start. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. They'll keep it on the ground. Start. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Well, that was a third and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on third down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. On 1st and 10, Payne.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, Payne. And he comes back with one complete. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now a handoff up the middle. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Start. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Up the middle they go. Start. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
On side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Back to throw.
Pass complete to Addison.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Pressure comes, and down he goes.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he shifts past him. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Payne. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw. Payne. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there's no space available. An incompletion as a result.
From the gun on 3rd down. Payne buying time to his left. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Payne.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That's caught downfield by Addison.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Payne. In trouble, and he's taken down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half. It might have been a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Back to throw here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9.
They're going to look to throw.
He gets it to Addison.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Short throw, that's caught by Davis.
That coach is always harped on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Well, this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
Yeah, they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a handoff up the middle. Stark. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. Payne. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Up the middle they go. Stark. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Holding offense.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw. Payne. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Cowboy first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Payne. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. And he got caught in between and created a foul.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a handoff up the middle. Stark. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Looking to throw. Payne. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His pass caught at the 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On 4th down, Payne. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And running with power here.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start in the Northeast.
An NFC East battle and a good one between Philadelphia and New York. And as they come towards halftime, it's the Eagles who have the lead in that one. The Eagles looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, we head to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home in the Superdome. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. The Saints trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home in Acrisure Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Bills still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. This one's been as good as advertised.
Yeah, both teams
just a field goal separating these two teams.
This
is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
They'll look to throw here. They shakes him off. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
This is taken at the 23. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Payne. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. The incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll run on first down. Stark.
It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Stark. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They work now on 2nd and 9.
They run the counter. Stark. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Payne. And Allen's got it.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as the defense couldn't come up with a big play. In fact, they got 6 more than they needed, a gain of 8 on 4th and 2.
Looking to throw. Payne. Pass incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6. His kick is indeed good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Over the middle and complete to Addison.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now back to throw. Incomplete.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
Looking to throw. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up fourth.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Throwing on first down. Payne trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie. And they start 1st and 10.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Hang on now, we're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there.
His first rushing touchdown of the year.
And his guys have taken the lead.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Up the middle they go. Start. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
67 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. to throw. Payne. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense.
And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Caught right side, Davis. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Short throw, that's caught by Davis. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
27-yard line.
Back to throw again. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football back at their own 17. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Start. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Payne.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Allen, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down, Payne.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off play action. Payne.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Up the middle they go. Start. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Now the first carry for Bush. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
2nd and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Off the play fake. Payne. This is caught.
And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there, with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
A try here for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown!
This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the 4th.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. 4th quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regain the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it. Now the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Dallas offense set for this next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot. then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
On first down, Payne. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Stark. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard gain.
On third down, Stark. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Payne. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Payne. And he comes back with one complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now a give, right side. Stark. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal operating from the 8-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Looking to throw. Payne. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
They'll try and grind some clock. It's Stewart. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So now the Cowboys down by 4, a minute 51 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Here comes second down at 5.
Second and 5 at the 24-yard line.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He finds his man complete. That's Spencer. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw again. It is incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
Touchdown, Dallas.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Cowboys, their good start continues as they get their